on, get right.
Get right. I do actually.
Come on.
Just start that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast where it's three guys who talk about our life, the world, and how it goes. Today we have our special guest, Gory.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What we got for today, sir?
Okay, so first topic we doing anyway, first topic we doing, can you hide money? I pass that to you, Gory. Can you hide money?
I feel like you can't hide money because some may disagree, but I say no because it's gonna show like boom. Let's say I'm a millionaire, right? You know how people say how Bill Gates be dressing. You know what I'm saying? Like when people see you dressing like that, and like they gonna say one or two things. He the real broke or he real rich.
Yeah,
because
true.
He humble about himself. Like boom. And then it's another thing with black people, cause you know like we like to go buy stuff,
especially the stuff that we didn't have
like,
growing up.
Boom, like somebody can go out and buy some tennis shoes, right? And let's say they got the money.
Win one time,
and like you just constantly buying stuff.
And we was just talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Like you can't hide it. Like it's gonna show with whatever you drive or whatever you wear. Like it's gonna show. You cannot hide money, like at all.
How you feel about that, David?
I mean, like we was talking about it earlier. You know what I'm saying? Even when we was talking about, somebody could be wearing like average person clothes, driving an average car, living in an average house.
But it's gonna show in some aspect.
Because you remember you was like that. If somebody called their phone, if somebody I was like, hey, can you send me? Hey, can I have? Hey, I need.
Yeah.
They
don't know you got it.
They gonna know you got it. And if you hanging around that person long enough, you could be like, dang man, I left my wallet at the house and I can't really buy that. They be like, you know what, it's cool. Whatever you got, whatever you want, it's on me.
It show that you got a little change.
It got a little change.
But you can't hide it, bro.
People like that don't usually stick around with me too long. I don't have people like that around in my life like that.
What you mean?
Like any of my friends, any of my dogs know that like if we going out and you ain't got it on you or you ain't got it period, I'll spot you.
Right.
But it's not every single day I'm paying you to go out to eat. Like that's your mama job.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
What you mean your kingdom friend? Me and Dave been here since 11th grade.
Right.
10th grade.
Right. And every time we go out, when we went to Logan's the other day, who paid for your food?
Logan's, wing it. You paid for his food.
No, I'm saying when we went to Logan's, who paid for your food?
Who paid for it?
I thought it was you.
I probably did.
We all paid for
but I mean that's what I'm saying. But that's another topic though. That's real friends and fake friends. Like when we go to a store and I don't remember who paid for it, cause it's hand in hand. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? One day you might pay, one day I might pay. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you forget that's just saying you got real friends.
Right. So but in the situation he explained, you don't forget that. It's constantly, hey, can I get this? Hey, can I get that? I ain't got no needy friends. It's basically what I try to say.
Let me interrupt.
Go ahead.
So boom. So like I ain't rich or nothing. Like I'm not rich. I'm average. I got a little change. No lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing well to be 19 years old. But by me, people see me driving a Mercedes, and like I work in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't hide it. So people ask me for money all the time. Just cause they see you driving a nice car. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how it is. Like even though like boom, the story behind how I got the Mercedes, it was a cheaper route. People don't know that. Like it was cheap for me to get.
They just see you in a Mercedes.
They see me in a Mercedes, right? So they assuming I got a pocket full of money, right. Which may be true, but they just go to show like you can't hide it. Like,
I mean, maybe for people who are looking for that type of stuff, like if I'm seeing somebody with a Honda Civic driving down the road, I'm wearing Bill Gates clothes, I'm not really worried like one, I'm not worried about what's in their pocket, but two, like even if I was looking like trying to find somebody money, like I'm not trying to. Like, I don't see.
But
Honda
then
Civic.
again, if
You
you,
know what I mean?
hang
That's
around
average.
them long enough, like if you be with them, like boom, like, I ain't gonna put you on the spot, but boom, the situation with your phone, right? You dropped your phone, cracked it or broke it or lost it or whatever, right? Went back and got it, called the people, asking they got such and such, such and such, and you went and spent $1,200 on the phone when you had a perfect phone, you could have fixed it. It's gonna show you like
You got a little change.
People see Makai, right? He not in no designer clothes, right? So people see him like, man, I can't got no money. But if you hang around him long enough,
Just think about what the people in the store was thinking. He got on average clothes. Okay, he pull up in the Audi, but he got 2 guys with him. You know what I'm saying? He might be finna come in here and get a charger or a case. You know what I'm saying? Or something. But you see this man. Okay, your balance is $1,263, and you swipe that card like, and it ain't no credit card. It's debit.
Debit card.
I think I definitely think that they thought that I didn't have it because not I dress like a bum. Keep it real.
Yeah.
I mean, you white.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't really care too much about fashion.
Right.
But sweatpants, t-shirt, that's my thing. And I go in there. I'm young, and so 2 times in a row have I went in to buy a phone with for a lot of money. And then I'll go in and I like, can I buy this phone? And then they'll, start doing it. Hey, what's the name? Like, what's your name? Well, you're not the 2 people that own this line, so you can't do it. But you can do it if you're buying the phone outright. You know what I mean? So that they thinking that I'm going there trying to make a payment plan when I'm buying the phone outright.
Right.
yeah.
So, I mean, but I guess if you hang around a person, yeah. If you constantly with that person, you can see what's in their pocket.
Right. But me, honestly, personally, I don't think you can have money. I don't think you can have money either. Just like I don't know, like it'll show. I just say it'll show. Just say I did dress like a bum, or I did drive a 06 Honda Accord. But if you followed me home and I'm living in a 3-story house, like it'll show.
But what if you're not living in a 3-story house? What if you driving an 06 Honda Accord and you living in?
And I got
in a
4
flat?
kids. And I got 4 kids. It takes money to feed them 4 kids.
Which means that you ain't got no money in your pocket.
That's a lie.
That's a lot.
There's a lot.
Cause I got money in my pocket to feed these 4 kids.
Which is why you don't have no extra money
I
to
give you a
spend.
perfect example. Mar, Miss Vicky, Auntie Vicky, right? Auntie Vicky, boom, she got a Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? People like, oh, she doing good for herself, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, she got 2 kids, but she don't brag, she don't like,
Boast or
designer clothes.
Yeah.
But she got businesses,
Right.
like I think I heard them one time talking about like her portfolio, like she ended up being a millionaire type deal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really, Makai?
So by the time she get done working and like get ready to retire, like she gonna be somewhere close to a millionaire, but you wouldn't know that unless like you was around her. Cause like she don't brag or post.
And boast, yeah.
Like she got business on top of business, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, right,
And it's gonna show you cannot hide money because it's gonna eventually show whether it's when you meet them or when you get to know them.
I mean, it's gonna show period. Cause like when you up and get your son from a school, take him to another place and buy a house in that particular area just so he can go to school there.
Yeah.
That it shows.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not only, you know what I'm saying, you picked your son up and took him to another spot and got a house in that area, you kept the house that you had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just you can't hide money and it'll show in certain areas. Whether as you get closer to that person, it shows. So
Yeah. Depends on what type of person they are.
Yeah.
So would y'all go with someone that's not as wealthy? Well, I'll say if you're wealthy and they don't really have much, would y'all go with them? Or date them?
Go ahead.
I would, because like I said earlier, like it's not about if you got something, it's about if you want something. Like you could be around me and won't the world. Like if you put in that effort, like okay, I see you wanting something, so I don't even mind like giving you or helping you do whatever you want to do. But if you just come around leeching, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not working, I'm paying all the bills. Like no matter how good you look or how in love we are, like I can't be with you because you not your work ethic is poor. Your dreams are not there. You don't have no plan. Like you don't want anything.
You got no drive. You don't have a drive.
No drive, no passion for nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, heavy on what Gory said. For me, you don't like me. It used to be, in order for me to date you, you had to have a job, you had to have money, you had to have a car, because I wanted you to be able to get it on your own. But like, as I grew up and matured, I learned like, not everyone's in that situation to be able to do that. Like, I was luckily, able. I was in a position where my parents could provide me with a car so that I could provide everything else for myself. So I could go get the money, so I could, put myself in a good situation. But everyone ain't got that. So like heavy on what Marie said, like as long as you want that, as long as you taking steps to make forward, like if you ain't got your permit, then it's a problem. You're not taking those steps to be
drive,
right,
get a car.
You know what I mean? Like to be where you need to be.
Right.
So if you taking the necessary steps to be where you want to be, and if you passionate about something, because one thing I remember when I was a gymnast, and y'all might be able to relate to this also, because high school football is a full-time sport.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean a full-time job, really.
Yeah,
so I feel like we so when I was a gymnast, I was practicing more than 20 hours a week. I think it was like 25, 26 hours a week. And my mom was like, you'll never be satisfied until you find somebody with that level of dedication. Because nobody's going to understand your level of passion and dedication towards your craft like an athlete.
Right.
So, she was like, you should find an athlete because, athletes have a level of dedication towards their craft and being better. So as long as you're getting better, for me, honestly.
I agree with a lot of things you two said, but I was looking at it as more, if I'm older, let's say 5 years down the road, where me and Tay was watching one of the podcasts, and all them guys just happen to be millionaires, and I was agreeing on some of the things they're saying. I agreed on a lot of things you said, but one thing for me is if I have this money, right, and a person I'm talking to don't have like anything, they just bring in their sales. They just make me feel like they just gonna try to leech on. So, no, I wouldn't date nobody or try to get with somebody that doesn't, they don't have to be a millionaire themselves. They just have to be good and be able to do things on their own to where, okay, if they were to get with me, they don't really need me because they want me for who I am, not really for what I have, because in their mind, they don't need me at all because they was just fine without me and they'll be fine if they did have me or they didn't, if they didn't, you know what I'm saying? So, that's how I feel about it. What you think?
Me, personally, I can't get with nobody that, well, I would say that if you got your own house and you got your own car and you living paycheck to paycheck, yes, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you taking care of all your needs. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can get with that because now all I know is all I gotta do is cover her once. You know what I'm saying? Like that's mandatory for me to cover her once. Cause if I left her alone right now, she'll survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you living like you going to work every day, working hard, but you already know where your next paycheck going, that's cool with me. But if you don't have nothing, like you don't have a car, you don't have, you know what I'm saying, you don't have your needs or your wants, I can't. You know what I'm saying? And some people might not agree, but my opinion is I can't do it.
Yeah.
If you don't have your needs or your wants, I can't do it.
Because I can respect going broke paying your bills.
Right.
I can't respect going broke buying material things.
Buying the clothes and J's and everything to try to keep up with the fashion of society.
Keep up with the Jones.
Just for likes and stuff on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Because I mean, real life, even in not our friend group, but our associate group, how many people you know got the newest Jordans but can't pay their spirit back?
A lot of people.
Not even
a lot of people.
Pack, bro. We talking about.
You can't even get to practice. You can't get to practice.
You got, man, we ain't talking about football. You got all the J, you got all these clothes, you got all the pair of jeans, shirt, shoes, but you still letting your people do for you.
Right.
Like your parents. But you go out and spend all this money on whatever you want to spend it on.
And, but then you in school, you got all the fees.
And they still paying
It go deeper than that, bro. You got J's, you got this, that, and the third. But you making D's and L's. Like, it starts there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it honestly starts there.
I can salute that.
Right.
But I can salute something like, boom, I got a girl, right? Let's say I'm rich, I'm doing well for myself. And let's say she want to go to school for nursing.
Mm-hmm.
That just show me that she wants something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't mind, like, boom, let's say I'm rich, I'm doing well, she going to school for nursing. I don't mind taking care of her.
But I can't.
Until she get her nursing degree, until she, you know what I'm saying, get her job. Now we straight.
If my girl say, hey, I want to go to school for nursing, and I look at her, and she haven't even applied or get out of my face.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
until you apply, and I ask you how much it costs, and you're gonna tell me the exact number, or the fees I have to pay, or do you have a job trying to help me pay for your nursing school?
Not even that. I truly want to tell you that I'm going to, because I want you to want it for yourself, so that you're doing it for yourself, and
because it'll feel better that way.
You know what I mean?
Once you get the certificate.
Then I'm coming out of the worst, and then I'll spot you a couple thousand.
Yes.
You know
I want to see. Do you want it bad enough to start it? If you want it bad enough to start it,
not knowing that I'm
gonna help you.
Yeah.
I'll cover it. I wouldn't let you pay $1. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let you pay $1.
I wouldn't have no problem with it. I don't spot people from family to friends. You don't see me spotting people money if they not doing what they're supposed to.
Right.
If somebody got a job, things just not going their way. Their car broke down, so they couldn't get to work, but they were still doing this, or as long as you're trying, I don't mind helping you out. But when you out buying stuff and you not working and you still spending money, you just doing stupid stuff. No, I can't help you.
So it goes back. So if you don't have a job, you don't have a house, you don't have a car, we can't kick it.
Right.
Like, I feel like I got lucky. Like, if I wasn't in a relationship with the girl I'm in a relationship in right now, I think I'd be single for a while. You gonna know why I say that? Because, like, the city that we in, Birmingham, bro, all a girl wanna do, and this the topic, you know what I'm saying? Dating a girl or dating a significant other who ain't got it, but all these girls wanna do, go get to install the frontal. You know what I'm saying? They wanna have all these clothes, these shoes,
the nails,
like, can't do it. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got something going, like if you working and you paying for that stuff and you trying to do something like I could do that. I could work with that. Like, I just can't work. I say that because I got lucky. Like, my girl, like, she ain't into all the hype. Like, she still get her, you know what I'm saying, her that she look good, but she in school, she make sure she make all A's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could get down with it. And I'm just saying, like, if I wasn't in a relationship with her, I'd probably be single for a while. Because it's just not, that's just, you don't see that in Birmingham a lot.
It's not even, like, if a girl was come ask me, like, hey, can you pay for me to get my hair done? Can you pay for me to get my nails done? It's a no for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a no for me because I don't like fake. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got beautiful hair. Yes, I'll pay for you to get your hair pressed, curled, whatever you want to do. But me paying for weave, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you get my nails done? No, I can't. Because I know you want the 6-inch, the pointed tip. But what about just maintaining what you already have?
So what do you say to that when somebody says, "Why you only buy me? Why you only buy me things that I want? You only buy me what you feel like I should have." You don't buy
No,
me
I
things
don't
that
buy you what you want. I buy you what you need.
Yeah.
That's my. When we get together, I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna get you what you need. Your wants is on you. If you want to be happy, it's on you to be happy. I can't make you happy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree to disagree. Like, I mean, I don't like the weave and the lashes and nails, but speak on the topic, like, if, let's say, situation, you got a girl that's older, right? Let's say she got a son or she got a little girl or whatever, and let's say she want to get her hair done, but she going broke paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just like if that was she like, you know what I'm saying? Like she want to get the phone, want to get nails done, lashes done. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you want, like, you know what I'm saying? But think about it.
I make real money, not to pay for fake stuff.
I get that. I totally get that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hate it too. I tell my girl all the time, like, I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying?
This stuff.
This stuff. I hate this
Bleep
stuff.
out.
Bleep out. I hate that stuff. But, like, you know, like, that's something like you really want, and like, you know, like, that's just what you into. You know, it's like, I don't mind paying for a time or two. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm just paying for this, and you ain't got nothing going, like, that's a no.
Yeah.
That's a no.
But like me personally, I don't care if you have a child or you are going broke paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying nothing fake. If you want your hair done,
Yeah,
and you want the curl going down your back, I'm gonna pay for your real hair to get curled going down your back. I'm not paying for no wet and wavy. You want wet and wavy? Wet your real hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
different,
paying
boy.
for that. Like I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I feel-
Ain't nothing wrong with growing your fingernails. You going to get a pedicure, put some clear polish on it or whatever polish to keep them strong. You know what I'm saying? Your real nails can get like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for nothing fake, bro.
That's what it is.
So when they was going down the line, calling names, both of y'all, right before graduation, right before they called your name, what's going through your head?
I go first. Before I even got in line, we was sitting in the bleachers waiting for them to, you know, get us down there and sit us in our seats. Like during that time, it was like, bro, I'm ready to graduate, right? So when they called us down, lined us up, getting us in the chairs, in the seats, and I hear my mama, I hear my auntie, my uncle, my stepdad, and my sister, right? And I hear them, but I also in my ear hear my auntie that passed, right? So it was a big thing for her, like for us, to her, like for everybody to graduate. Like you ain't gotta go off to school, college, do all that, but she wanted to see us graduate. But I could cry right now. But when I was in that seat, before we even got in line to get out the diploma or anything, I was crying. Like I was crying so bad. Like it felt like I was on top of the world, right? So at that time I'm crying. I'm like, man, this like until I did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we got in line, I got my diploma. I smiled for the camera. You know, God smiled for the camera. And I was like, bro, when I got my diploma and I walked down the step, the last set of steps, I was like, I just did this. Like this really just happened. Like I just graduated high school. Like and you get to think about like everything you've been through. Like, and for some it's different. It's not the same for everybody. For some it's expected. For some it's not expected. Like, and for me it was like, you know, like I know I can go to school and graduate, but this like the stuff that you go through from your childhood to that moment, it's just like, I just did this. Like, everybody don't have the same story. Like how you blessed. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, like, some people don't know how I feel to live on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that. They don't know how I feel to stay in the projects. Right? So, you just seeing stuff like that or growing up kind of rough, it's a big accomplishment. Right? So,
you can't really say I'm accomplished either if you don't know his story.
True. You right. True.
I was gonna let it go.
True. You right. But when I got my diploma, got my seat, that's when I started enjoying the moment. When I left there, I got in my car, I was on the way home to change clothes. Me and Tate finna roll out that night, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. I got in the car and there wasn't no music going on. And like I cried all the way home. No music. It was just me thinking about the stuff we've been through. Like, I don't know, bro. It's a feeling that like tomorrow you gonna feel it, especially if you done been through some stuff.
Yeah.
Like
When you said you ain't gonna cry, man, I guarantee you.
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
cry.
I guarantee.
Okay,
Bro,
you gonna cry, bro.
my story, like, my brother got killed.
You had a reason to cry.
My brother got killed. The start of my senior year. You know what I'm saying? My senior year got cut short. You know what I'm saying? So it was a feeling. So when your brother got killed, didn't graduate. He dropped out before he got killed. You know what I'm saying? My daddy didn't graduate. You know what I'm saying? Couple cousins that didn't. Auntie didn't graduate. So it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me. I'm doing this for me and my bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's much bigger than me. So that night before graduation, like tonight for y'all, I'm crying, bro. It's like tomorrow is the day, and I've been talking about this all day. Have I not?
Right.
Because on this day last year, like it wasn't only surreal, but bro, like if I picked up all my tears and gathered them, it'd be a bucket, bro.
Bucket, bro, for real.
Like seriously, like I got chills running through my body right now as I talk because like it was just that real, bro. But when I didn't enjoy myself.
At the graduation?
I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't enjoy myself. I got up on that stage. I took that picture, the picture I showed you with Mr. Ing. I walked down that steps. You know what I'm saying? And I went and talked to KB. You know what I'm saying? Cause his grandma passed. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking him how he feeling. I didn't enjoy myself to that night when we got to the hotel rooms and stuff. But bro, like it was, like it's unexplainable, bro. You like this night, like on tonight, you guys are saying like I ain't gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But once you sitting in that seat and they finna call your name, you think about the last 13 years of your life.
Right, yes.
Far as you can remember.
Yes.
All the hurt, pain, stress nights, every paragraph you done wrote, every bad grade you done made when you worked hard and studied, like it's all paying off. And like not only you, like you sitting there, you know what I'm saying, you thinking about this, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta realize your back turned to your mom, your back turned to your dad, and he's sitting there like my son did it. There's so many people that didn't graduate, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want to piggyback out there. Like, but when I say the things that like you go through, like my mom was a single mom since pretty much I was born. You know what I'm saying? So she could have threw in the towel, bro.
Yeah.
Like she could have threw in the towel.
My mom was raising 3 kids all by herself,
She could have threw in the towel,
bro.
like I can't do it, right? So for me to be able to walk across the stage for her, she couldn't graduate because she had me. My dad didn't graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get that diploma, when you in that seat, bro, you thinking about Is like he said, is no longer.
Man,
about
you got so many thoughts. You
It's-
can't. I can't
it's
even
bigger
tell you
than-
what I was thinking about.
It's
You have
bigger
so
than-
many. Like, what's after high school? Yes, I succeeded in this area of life, but what's next?
And bro, let me tell you this. When y'all leave, when it's over, right, and you going on, get in the car, bro, you gonna feel like you just like accomplished the best thing.
But
in the
I'm
world.
telling you, I've been living 19 years, and that was my biggest
That's my
achievement.
biggest accomplishment.
I got my CDL.
That is
I'm
my biggest
finna have,
accomplishment.
you know what I'm saying, a good job. You know what I'm saying? High school graduation was my biggest
My
achievement.
biggest.
Like, how do you feel right now? Like, how do y'all feel right now? Superstar, Lemon,
Man, honestly, I don't feel nothing.
you know?
Yes, I don't feel anything. Cause it kind of, I feel like it's different for y'all. Cause you know, my older sister graduated high school. My dad graduated high school. My mama graduated high school. My other sister graduated high school. My older sister graduated college. Daddy graduated college. It's like, okay, I just fall in line with the rest of them. It's kind of more of I didn't really beat the odds, and like for y'all stories, but more
You
of,
did.
I did because not a lot of kids get to graduate. A lot of kids don't even get to make it to see that. But I feel like as if, you know, as far as my family, I didn't beat the odds. Because I think, just as far as of what I know, everybody in my family graduated high school.
Well, you a king, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a king. If you did anything less, you failed.
Right,
In that area.
right. So I had to live up to the expectations. So, I mean, but I feel kind of numb to it. I feel like, you know, it is what it is. Next chapter, let's go. Get it
Until
going.
tomorrow.
Right.
Because once you sit in that seat, it's a different feeling, bro.
Personally, I'm a really emotional person.
Right.
So I know I said I wasn't gonna cry, but like I might.
But like once I walk off that
Anyway.
stage, bro.
Like for me, bro, honestly, it's like because I'm at the top of the stage. I get to stand on the stage. I get to talk at the graduation. I'm top 10 in my class. My name gets called first. Like you know what I mean? Like that's an accomplishment for me. You know what I mean? Growing up, starting all the way in kindergarten, I was the bad kid. Believe it or not, I always got in trouble. My clip was always on red.
I believe.
You know what I mean? Like I was the bad kid. You know what I mean?
Start that time.
It's on quiet.
Okay.
So I was the bad kid, and it wasn't until like 4th grade where I really started, you know, picking up and taking the academics serious and you know, trying to accomplish it. And throughout my entire high school career, it was just it was different because it wasn't a battle to see the next day. It was what can I do to be better tomorrow. Like you know, I'll sit down at the end of the day and be like, all right, so today I always looked at productivity. I did this. What can I do to be more productive or better myself tomorrow? And to see the fruits of my labor, I get to put that stole on. That stole mean a lot to me. You know what I mean? When I get to go and graduate, I'm top 10. I'm giving a speech at the graduation from my class of 2021. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I still have I like the little stuff. I got mine on my closet, like my closet though. Like, cause I look at them like, man, I did that. Like, bro, my grandma I didn't even make it to like 8th grade. Like the line of graduation is very slim in my family. Like, and I don't even have a big family. Like, I got like probably like 10 immediate family members. Right, my family is very small. And like nobody really accomplished anything. So like literally nobody really accomplished anything at all. So for me to do that, for me to graduate, I was like, bro,
It's big.
yes, because when you graduate, you're gonna feel like, okay, bro, this is step one. I'm gonna tell you, once you feel like when you graduate, you're gonna feel like, bro, I'm gonna be on top of the world.
I don't know. Right now, I feel overwhelmed.
But
I feel overwhelmed.
It is
I'm telling you, once you sit in that
overwhelming,
seat, you gonna be like, yeah, this step A. But once you go to sleep and you wake up, you gonna be like, that was step Z.
I'm scared.
Now
bro.
you need A2.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
I ain't
scared
gonna
though,
lie.
because, like, no disrespect, David. You got when you graduate, when it's time to go off to college, you got football, and then you know your next step is the NFL. I'm going to UAB and studying kinesiology, where I can only hope to be a physical therapist in the NFL. I can only not only hope, you know what I mean? Like it imparts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just feel like my life is undetermined, and that scares me because I like to be in control. I like to know where my life is going. I like to be in direct, you know, in direct control with my life.
But man, y'all gonna feel it, man.
Bro,
Like y'all gonna remember this moment
But I
tomorrow.
cried like that.
Y'all gonna remember this moment tomorrow and hit us up like, man, like y'all said what's up, like y'all told us what's up. So what we want y'all to do is, man, if you graduating tomorrow, drop in the comments. Well, this probably won't be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is gonna be
So if you graduated 3 or 4 weeks ago, man, comment in the section, like, you know what I'm saying, your emotions or your feelings.
What,
Tell
not,
us
not even weeks ago.
Whenever
What was
you
your
graduate.
feeling whenever you
when
graduated?
you
High school,
graduated,
college?
whether it was college, you know what I'm saying, high school or whenever it was. I want to know your feelings, your emotions, you know what I'm saying, your family reaction, like everything. Any details you gotta say or tell, we want to know. We want to hear about it.
Tell about your graduation experience. We appreciate y'all for tuning into the podcast and give big welcome. Thank you to Gory.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Great
you
hope.
coming on.
Great
Good.
Great guess.
Great guess.
Great guest.
Thank you.
Y'all let us know what more content y'all want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta share it. Cause the more you share, the more you come, the more you like, or whatever.
The bigger we grow.
The bigger, better.
And we can
more,
keep giving y'all, man.
Right, and we can give y'all
Keep
better
giving y'all
quality.
this heat,
You
man.
feel me? We can give y'all better quality.
Right now, we sitting up in my workout room with clip-on mics
Right. Next thing you know, we might
And
have
a
a green
cell phone.
screen.
and a Samsung phone.
We trying to get that green screen,
Hey,
man.
but that phone is fire.
And we want more so we can give more. Not for us, but for y'all.
Right.
You give y'all one.
Just let us know, man. What's up?
Wait, Apple, whatever you want.